I went to one of the protests this weekend, as many of you know, here in Las Vegas. Had friends go to different ones all over the place. Our dear friend Tara Dublin went down to the one in Portland. None of us got a Soros check or anything like that. None of us were driven there. Like, we all paid for parking. And insofar as I know, at the vast majority of them, at no point did we, bust down a barrier held by police officers, curb stomping them, getting their guns or their tasers from them, and threatening their lives or harming them in any way. Chipping bones in their spine, breaking their jaws, making them lose sight in an eye, any of that shit. That didn't happen. It did happen on January 6th, but it did not happen in any of these marches over the weekend. They were all fun and funny, full of like-minded people. And there's a whole bunch of, this is John Rich of Big and Rich, right? And he goes, John Rich reacts to the lame anti-Trump protests. And I guess he thinks they're lame because no cops were beaten.
The MAGA backlash is officially here. Labor organizations, civil rights groups, veterans, LGBTQ groups, election activists, and others organize.
That would be me. I would be in the others, I think. I mean, I'm supportive of all the people who are being derided and having their lives attacked, but I'm definitely the other. I'm in the ally camp, I guess.
Around the idea of telling Trump and Elon Musk, hands off.
Do you feel it yet? Like a tremor before the earthquake? Today, in all 50 states and the District of Columbia, thousands poured onto the streets to demonstrate against President Trump's most harmful policies.
Even in this dark moment, I am seeing signs of hope bloom like flowers in the spring. I saw them at this weekend's hands-off demonstrations all around the country.
It's almost uncomfortable to watch.
Do you feel it yet? Can you feel that?
Really? It sounds like what Navarro says about the future of American manufacturing, except it's not bullshit.
ACLU, Move On, Planned Parenthood, all working together to organize what may have been one of the lamest mass protests we've ever seen. Thousands.
That's because your standard is no cops were beaten.
People joining us now for more. Country music star John Rich. John, good.
I'm sorry. He looks like he was made up by a mortician. What is happening here? Is this his downstairs? Or is he just hanging out in the... This looks like one of those VIP things at a sports arena.
You
too. You nailed it. Lame. It was totally lame.
Have you ever seen a mass protest? Again, these happen in all 50 states. Have less impact?
What impact are they supposed to have? I mean, they certainly reinforce people's feeling that they're not alone in this, that was the point. It certainly made the Democrats who've been pushing back on the tariff shit feel more reinforced. We don't have the House, the Senate, or the presidency right now, so they didn't storm the steps and beat any cops. I think that's what he means. Is it really a protest unless a cop is beaten within an inch of his life?
Well, no, but on top of that, I guess it's only important enough to them to protest on a Saturday. Okay, can't do it on Sunday. Definitely can't do it on Monday. Which
sounds like they work for a living. Sounds like a lot of the folks that went actually have jobs. Thanks, Joe Biden.
Befuddling to me because we know half of them don't work anyway. So why aren't?
Yeah, no, you don't. I understand that's supposed to be a jab, but it lands nowhere.
It's 7 days a week. I mean, it is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. You and I have had these conversations before.
You have? Sorry, what do you do? Sit on your twin bed like fucking schoolgirls with your legs crossed going, oh my God. Rich, did you see? Oh my God.
Time they go to these extents, they just lose voters. I mean, they literally are losing more and more voters every single time.
They literally aren't.
They pull a stunt like this.
All right, this is the city of Boston. One of these protesters was asked some really hard questions on Saturday. To me, kind of seems like this guy was out there not because he cared so much about the cause. Take a look.
So what makes Trump a fascist?
He just does everything he wants and, not following laws or, he's a convicted felon, that's all I know.
But your sign says he's a fascist, and I'm just curious what makes him a fascist. Who gave you that?
The people that gave me the sign. It's a free sign.
Oh, someone gave you the sign, and then they gave you the handout. So are you reading it now to try to answer the question?
It was funny. The video went on, John. He actually gave him the sign and the instruction sheet. He was like, you can have it. You want it? You can have it. Real committed to the cause. It's not exactly,
Yeah. So the idea being that that everybody else there was there by, again, showing up and wanting to show some support doesn't make you an activist. And being handed a sign if you want to participate in the march doesn't mean you have to be the most well-spoken on it specifically. But do we want to go to any of how about the time I went to the Vegas rally here with Trump, where there were 2,500 people and he said there was 25,000. And every person, by the way, who showed up at these, at the one in Vegas that was promoting Trump, who was the guy with the bullhorn, other people who were yelling back. Every time I asked them how long it would take them to figure out that Epstein was a pedophile, they all said 5 seconds or 2.5 seconds or 3 seconds or immediately. I'd know the second I looked at him or whatever, and then they had no answer for why it took Trump a quarter century.
the Pettus Bridge, is it?
Yeah, they're diehards. There's a country comedian named Bill Engvall whose whole entire thing is, here's your sign. And it's talking about the dumbest people in the world that make these dumb moves. He goes, here's your sign. I mean, it reminds me of a joke, an actual joke, to watch somebody like this kid talk.
One thing was kind of serious. Carrie Lake posted this on Twitter. Protester had a sign out there, said 8647. 86, look, 86 kind of just means get rid of something. But what are we, 9 months removed from Trump almost getting killed in Butler?
Oh, my fucking God. Yeah, get him out of there. Like, why? Oh, this is them calling for his death now? We're using numeric codes. Hold on. I don't know why this stopped playing. Hold
on. What do you think that means, 8647? To me, that's a pretty clear indication of what they want someone to do.
Yeah, it means kill Trump.
Sure it does. Or impeach him, or 25th Amendment, or indict him, or remove him from office by a special election, or sideline him through power going back to the House and the Senate, the judiciary showing up as an equal branch. I mean, there's a lot of ways to 86 him.
Means kill him. These people actually want to kill him. I mean, they remember all the celebrations?
Then why don't they?
When the assassination attempt in Butler didn't work.
Sorry, the celebrations broke out when the assassination of Butler didn't work. So the left celebrated when it didn't work.
They hit him in the ear. They didn't hit him in the head. And all those people that were so upset, why did you miss? I can't believe you missed. You had one job to do. All those videos we were playing back then, they're all still here in this country. And
or they're on TikTok, which is Trump's favorite social media network, even better than Truth Sinkhole.
You're seeing them out in the street right now. That's what 8647 means.
Yeah. It sounds like you guys can't think of anything other than death anyways. Like it sounds like your fixation. It sounds like a projection thing again. All right. Anyways, not that this guy is important at all, but all of them were claiming that it was Soros paid for as part of their this sort of plan.